welcome to another Granny Square Tuesday. So I am playing catch up, which is why this week, which is week 7, is actually coming out on a Thursday. If you are unfamiliar with this series on my channel, I am working up the floral squares in this book called The Ultimate Granny Square Source Book. I'm working up all of the floral designs, and I'm trying to put together a kind of spring themed throw. So let's see. This week I did the Barahir square. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that is their version. And the lady that designed this is from Finland. She's also the designer of next week's square as well. So, let me see. Can I zoom in a little bit? So that's their version of this square. My version looks like this. I'm sorry about Kiwi. He's, I don't know what his deal is. Let me zoom out a little bit. So here's my version. It definitely needs some blocking. It's kind of wonky shaped. And this week I did add this little sparkly, I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle in it, but I did add this little purple sparkle color. It's a Red Heart Super Saver color. I'm not real sure what it's called, but it does have a little bit of sparkle to it. And then the rest of the colors here are all ones that I've used in previous squares. This one is Big Twist Spring Green. This one's Medium Thyme. This one is Red Heart Super Saver Buff. Red Heart Super Saver Amethyst. And then this one is Hirschner's in the colorway Aaron. So, I don't know. This one, I don't know how happy I am with it. I mean, like, I like it, but I don't know that I would like use just this square for a blanket. If I wasn't working up a flower or a floral themed blanket, I probably wouldn't use this square for a blanket just because it's got some larger holes in it. I like to, for wearables, you know, that are for winter or for blankets, I tend to want to use closed stitches. One thing that did bug me right here was the way the corner came together. There's this gap. Now in the book it tells you after each row to rejoin your yarn using a standing stitch. Of course I didn't do that, so I used the chain 3 and then I had this little gap. But that's okay. It's fine. I think it'll work just fine. You know, just like in previous squares, I am trying to work over most of the tails, but you can see there are some that I'm still gonna have to go in and you know, weave in. Like this particular tail here, I could not figure out how to weave this in because, or one of the tails, maybe it was these, I think it was these, but anyways, when I started doing the back post only double crochets, I was like, why can't I seem to get these to weave in? Or why can't I crochet over the top of them? I don't know why it wasn't working, but it wasn't working for me. So I just decided that I would go ahead and weave in the ends for the most part on this particular square. You know, not much to it. I think it's a pretty square. I just think that I could have done a better job on it, to be honest. More of a, what do they call that? A, like a user error. It's a me problem, not a pattern problem. Like I said, this is week 7. Next week is also designed by the same person who is in Finland, I believe. So next week's pattern, our granny square, is actually very, very similar to this one. And I will probably show you guys what they look like side by side, just so you can see the two different granny squares by the same designer. But anyways, that is what I have for this week's Granny Square Tuesday. I'm sorry that I'm running so far behind on my videos. That is because I missed an entire weekend. I was out working at Scream Hollow, and I just missed that weekend. Usually I would use the weekends to film on. Casey and I will film our stuff on the weekends and, you know, whatnot. I'm playing catch up now, so yeah. Anyways, guys, I will see you later this evening at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Crystal and I are going to go ahead and try out that vertical, the vertical streaming thing. So yeah, if you guys can make it, definitely pop on over, and I will see you guys there. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming by. See you later.